Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Friday night? Yes, we're here and we're getting ready to get into it about the Kardashians. Personally, I thought it was an okay episode.
Yeah,
I really do. I give it a 7. I give it a 7. I don't get what she's doing. It seems like Kim is all over the place. I don't know where she at, what she doing, who she doing, what.
Yes.
I mean, she's doing the present thing. She wants to act, She's just all over the place. She's in therapy. She said she didn't want to do therapy. Now she's in therapy.
Have we seen those therapy results yet?
Girl. She all over the place. I'm surprised she ain't show a therapist. I don't know. I don't know. But nevertheless, who knows? The girl is just all over the place.
She really is. Okay, well, first off, the episode started off with Khloe and Scott Disick visiting Kris Kardashian after her hysterectomy. I'm not sure if the children know yet if she had.
They don't know.
Okay. Oh, and yes, she did say that after all that was removed, the tumor was benign.
Didn't I say it's not a good idea to do that?
Yes, you did. Anyway, that was pretty much it. Khloe kind of went off the deep end. I don't know what Khloe was talking about, but okay, Khloe. Moving on from that.
What was she talking about?
She was talking about how did anybody think pregnancy was normal. Like back then, the cavemen must have thought she was like demonic or witchery to have a baby come out of her.
They were. That's where you have to have stories of like the Bible or some other kind of book that tell you that the gods came down. And they trained man in the ways of having babies. That's how we got knowledge. There were giants in the land. There were other beings in the earth from other who know where, from the cosmos. And these children also were children of theirs, and they were seeds of the earth. So they raised them and cultivated them and taught them. You called them angels. Some people called them aliens. They were good ones and bad ones, and that's how that came to be. Right? Because if nobody dared to teach you, how would we know?
That is true. And that's what she was questioning.
Yes, because that's where the Bible makes it make sense, or other learned books make you understand that there were other beings in the earth who was superior over us, who taught us how to handle these things.
Yes.
And if you're talking about Adam and Eve, there is a story there that goes to tell you how these things came to be. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
And that Adam was made, but Adam was made wise and made in the image of God and had a God consciousness. So remember, he was wise and he knew. So naturally he would know how his body worked. He would know the functionings of his body. Right?
Yeah.
So he would know how, because he was made from a God that made him in his image and after his likeness.
Yes, I do.
I just wish that Khloe just don't sound so ignorant.
Yes.
It's not the questions, it's the way that she was loud and obnoxious about it.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying just sound like an empty barrel.
Yes.
For someone that's always saying Bible and I believe in God, to have no sense of direction, you sound ignorant to me.
Yes.
You should have just been quiet. Ask your questions, but you say you believe in God and that your mother has a church and Kanye was your brother-in-law and you don't know these things.
Yeah.
You never thought to pick up and read your Bible. That's mind-boggling to me. But you're always saying Bible and I pray to God. I don't get it.
Yeah, she lost me when she said, and she finished it off to say, why was it the dinosaurs in the Bible? Yes. Anyway, moving on from Chloe. I'm sure we're going to get back to her a little bit later. We will.
I'm sure dinosaurs was in the Bible, but because the Bible let you know that everything was bigger then. So they were bigger. It was tropical, so they were bigger animals, bigger bugs. The spiders you see, they could have been big spiders. You know, the Bible goes on and tell a story about how these men went down to take the land, the Israelites, and he said they were so tall that these grapes were so big. So you got to understand that there was times and times and times. So, but you have no reference point.
No.
Well, anyone out there, you could take
Hopefully
it
that
with a
was
grain of salt.
helpful.
I hope that was helpful, because that, to me, she sounds like an empty barrel, and I love Chloe. Sometimes you just need to chill, and I think that's why her mother was telling her she needs to go. She was making her mother ill.
Yes.
Because she was sounding bitter and ignorant. Well, no, you don't have to believe a story, but you have a point of reference to help you think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on to Kim. Of course, they're going to start off with Kim and how she broke 2 fingers with her sliding door because her kids, I think it was either Chicago, but one of her children had came in and distracted her while she was closing the door, and she closed it on her fingers. Yeah.
And broke the tip.
Mm-hmm. And some bone was shown, apparently. It did look
it cut her skin, I think. Yeah. But she's been taking care of it. But, you know, we seen Kim last year walking around with her fingers bandaged, and we said it's going to be on the show.
Yeah.
But I did
forgot about that, actually.
Yeah,
it was so long ago.
This is the best they had. This is the best they had. This is so long ago. Guys, you remember she was walking around with her fingers bandaged. We knew it was something. She didn't tell us. See, that lets you know they can talk when they want to, and they can keep quiet when they want to, too.
Yes, and pretty much that they're going to end somewhere in February or March of this year. Because we know.
What do you mean they're going to end?
Like the episode, like this season, like where they stopped recording.
Well, this is the next week's is the last episode.
Yes.
How long was it on?
I think it's only 10 episodes.
Okay.
Yes, but the only reason why
it's not 8.
No, I think we are on the 8th episode.
Then they said it's only 10. Next week is the last episode.
Then I think we're on the 9th episode.
Somewhere like that.
Yes. But the only reason why I said that is because we see Kourtney Kardashian going to Australia because Travis is touring, doing a few tours in Australia, and that was at the beginning of February, she said, or in the month.
In the month of February, so they are in February.
Yes, but that's apparently almost when the season's getting ready to end. There's still some time behind, but Kourtney went there. She wanted to spend some time with her kids. So because of that, to make it like a whole family vacation while Travis is out touring, Kourtney and the kids stayed specifically in Sydney. They stayed in Sydney, Australia, while Travis toured around Australia. I think it was for like 7 to 9 days.
He was touring with his group.
Yeah, touring with his group, and then he came back to Sydney to be with his family and have some family time. It was really nice to see, actually, Kourtney live her life. And then there was some paparazzi on the beach, and Kourtney said, "We're not going to stay long if he's here," because she just wanted to enjoy the peaceful time with her kids.
Understandable.
Yep, she even brought some nannies so her and Travis could have some family bonding.
A nanny for the baby.
Yes, a nanny for the baby. So that way, and for the other kids, because she only took one kid out to.
Penelope was with her and her young boy.
Oh yes, I think they went to an amusement park.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
they had it closed down for them.
Yes, but I still.
How much money that cost?
But there still were some people there riding around. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't completely closed down. There was at least like maybe one other family there.
Really?
Yes.
Probably had money to do it.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they have a day where they shut it down for celebrities and certain people can come in if they got the money. Who knows?
No. They they shut it down for them. She said they shut this down for us. So she must have paid to have this done.
Mm-hmm.
Their kids can't have no fun. How they gonna have fun and they at an amusement park and they the Kardashians or the Barkers?
Yeah. Because as we saw, there was some fangirls that enjoyed Travis's music.
And he gave them free tickets.
Yes. All because they didn't have money to go to his concert. And he was like, if your parents say it's okay, we'll put you on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And they just fangirled. It was so sweet for them.
And maybe they had to pay like $25,000. I don't know, I'm making up money. Let's say they paid $20,000 to close it down for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or 5 hours. That would be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those
25,
family
30 hours, just
memories.
4 hours. You got 4 hours, and we'll close it down for you for 4 hours. What, it could do that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
You don't have to share the ride.
Nope, you don't.
You could just go eat in 4 hours. You could do a lot. I think Kim did the same thing with that mall.
I think so.
She closed the section of it down.
Yeah, I think Courtney did that for her Lenny's too.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. Lastly, with Courtney and her husband, they also went on a double date. Yes, and they love to sow affection, and their children at least know what love looks like.
Get a room. That's their little son.
Yes. Don't make another baby. You just had one.
Don't make another baby. You just had one. Those kids, that little boy's something.
He was. He really was. But yeah.
Did you have to do it all the time?
Yes.
I'm saying you'll understand one day.
Yes, he will. And he'll definitely, I'm just so glad that
But at least he's learning to see my mom and dad were affectionate.
Yes.
And,
Mm-hmm. Great example.
Right, great example and role model, yes.
Yes. Now, here comes Kim, Chloe, all the K's. Chloe went to go visit Kim. I'm not sure if it was in Kim's house. I think it was in Kim's house. And basically, Kim was talking to Chloe again about how she had another therapy session and that now even Courtney was right and that she perceived Courtney wrong when she said, "Why do you always work?" She now realizes, now that she had a therapist tell her and not her sister, that maybe she's working too much because she's trying to avoid something. Maybe you should listen to your sister, Kim. But really, Kim, and y'all tell me, how did we get here? Kim was talking about how maybe the reason why she's so calm is because of the fact that when her life was at stake, she was told to be calm and she would live. And now she's just like, that's my defense mechanism. I'm a calm.
My point is, why bring this up all these years later?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Why share now?
Yes.
Why you hurt your fingers and that's what made you do it? Why share now? I don't get it. It's like now you're gonna make what? That's personal. I mean, I don't get it. It's like the show really is about Kim, and everybody else is just there as fill-ins.
Mm-hmm.
Like Chloe is there as a fill-in. But it's like the show is about Kim. So now we're going to talk about Kim therapy. We're going to talk about Kim, motherhood. It's like the show is evolving around Kim. And unfortunately, it's not enough.
No, yeah, she can't hold it.
She can't hold it. Her life is too busy and also private now. Because there's a lot, her love life she doesn't share. So that's all. And so she had people believing that there is nobody.
We all know
okay. You know she knocking boots somewhere. Stop it. Come on. She loves it. She tells you she loves it. She needs it. So we know that. But that's private. And that's respectful. I could respect that. But outside of that, what you're going to find something for us to do while you go visit the prison. I mean, what do I think? I think that's boring, honestly. But Because in my mind, what can you do? Show it on TV?
Mm-hmm.
On your station that gets some views, but not like it used to?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it ain't like it went on CNN or
Yeah.
MSNBC. This being showed on your station for your ratings.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it can pull ratings because it seemed like we did that already.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, if that is your cause, I don't see how you can put into it the way you want because you're trying to be a big time actress.
Yes, you are.
So I don't know. And now you're trying to get like it just doesn't make sense. It's like you're just throwing anything
Yes.
against the wall. As far as those people, it gave them some TV time.
Yes,
they were proud. You brighten up their day.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm cool with that. You know,
the prison reform people.
That's the prison reform. I don't know what you can do. You know, you keep saying you've been to college, you've been to school. You never. I don't know how to go to school. You had some teachers and you studied outside. Maybe it's connected to a college,
Mm-hmm.
but as of you going to college, I don't know that. I don't know why titles have to be so important, but nevertheless, I thought that was a good thing to give those people closure and give a little hope. I just don't know what you can do about that.
Yes, neither do I. At least she was showing that there are some rehabilitation centers out there that is really good for reforming the criminals.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know what she can do. She's not a lawyer, and I don't know what she can do about it. Other than I can just show it on my show, and hopefully it'll get around, and people will see, and maybe we could do something. That's all I get out of this. But we'll see. And she's trying to act right now.
Yes.
And Halle Berry canceled.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's curious, though.
Yes, I do think that's a bit curious.
I think that's curious. You know, how do you go and sign a contract and just say I can't do it? No, I don't think she signed the contract. I think she probably was up in the air. What do you think?
Yeah, especially if the reason is really conflict of schedules.
Well, but she would have known that before she signed that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you're right.
So that means she signed that one first and then signed come on. Mm-mm. And to be honest, and I'm being honest, don't judge me. I'm so glad that that Halle didn't lower her standards to do this. I'm glad that Halle Berry, in my opinion, did not lower her standards to do the show with Kim, to make Kim be the star while you play backseat when you already got an Oscar. I'm glad. And I don't even know why the other lady is doing Glenn Close. You're going to sit back. See, sometimes people do things for money. Yeah. But, maybe I don't know, because she just was in a movie. I don't know. I'm not going to dim my light to have somebody else come up in on my light because I'm in this show. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-mm. Get those people on your level. Yes. There's so many people out there that could come and do this show that need jobs and want the job. But I am so glad that Halle Berry, that whatever reason, that she did not allow that to be a back seat while this woman climb up on you and get there. No, because Glenn Close and I'm just glad. I just said it. Did I say it?
Yes, you did.
Is it all right that I voiced my opinion?
Yes,
that's how I feel. So I'm glad. And if she turn around and go back, I'd be disappointed.
I honestly would.
I would not dim my light to have this woman that's got to the top by lies and deception. Yes. And now she's still trying to use a black woman and to get up on the top. No. Glenn Close can have it. Fatal Attraction. Remember that movie?
Oh, yes.
With the bunny? Mm-hmm. That's Glenn Close when she's an older woman. She's a good actress. I like her. But I don't know why she would want to dim her light to put Kim as the superstar. I couldn't do it.
Yes, I understand.
I'm going to pay second. And I'm a headliner. And I'm going to downplay why Kim becomes... No. There are so many people you can get that it could be even. Get Ross. What's Donna Ross, the light-skinned daughter of Donna Ross, was that she'd be good in that.
Okay.
You know, she could do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be other people, what I'm saying, but she trying to go with the big names.
Yes.
I ain't feeling that. That's my opinion, you know. And I know that the things I say, but I really do like him. I like them. I'm just disappointed in their behavior.
I understand.
And that the way that their show is going, and this is what it's like when you see things going down. Holly, nobody's in it, even Chloe. Go ahead, talk about Chloe.
Yes, that was the last person.
Chloe seems like she's her side piece.
She really does.
Chloe says, you know, Chloe's just, I don't know. She just
Chloe's everybody is there for everybody. She's like everybody's cheerleader.
Yeah, she's everybody's cheerleader, and I just don't see it. Like, I just don't. She just like a co-star.
Yes, she does come off that way.
And then we'll just throw her over there, and she's like, "Yep, I got out the house," and she's there having lunch with Mika.
Yes.
What's her name? Malika, which I like Malika. But Malika and Chloe, Malika been around Chloe so long, she sound like her. They all got that squeaky.
They do.
They think that stuff is sexy.
But at least Malika is Chloe's, cheerleader, because she's really...
She loves Chloe.
Yeah, she does. And she wants Chloe to seek some therapy.
I think everyone could use therapy or talk to someone from time to time. I don't see anything wrong with it. The only thing I think about therapy is telling my business to a stranger.
Yes, that's how she feels.
I don't know. And another thing, I'm talking to you and you ain't giving me no feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need that. If I want to sit up there and just talk, I could just talk to Baby Crone, or I can sit at my ancestors' table and talk and get satisfied. I just don't, if you don't have no answers and no direction, I ain't spilling my guts.
Yep, she
that's my opinion, but if you need it, you need it. That's all I can say.
Yep, she even says she had some bad experiences with a therapist.
So have I, and I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
They sit there, they listen.
Yes.
You know, you don't know what they're going to do with some of them just as nutty as you are.
Yes, that is true.
I mean, they're people. So, you know, they listening, and now you could just have therapy over the phone.
Yes, you can.
You don't even, you could, so I could see Kim having some therapy. But it seemed like she probably having therapy with somebody who know the family, though, or somehow Hollywood famous person. Because she said, the therapist said to her that her whole family need therapy.
Yes.
I would have been insulted by that. And I would have said, don't say that about my family. My family is not here. It's me. I wouldn't have liked that at all. I would have found it. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to say something like that to me? You don't know my family. Because she said she didn't watch the show and that she was going to watch it. You ain't going to say that about my family. You don't know my family. So that's how I would talk about that.
I feel you. Apparently, it seems like the Kardashians are not meeting up with the best therapists, except Kourtney. It seems like Kourtney's doing great.
And Kourtney now is the therapist. Kourtney said, look, I had enough therapy, guys, because she was telling Kimberly about these things. And Kimberly did go to her and say Kourtney was right. So, Kourtney, I like Kourtney. Her voice, though. Her voice is just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, I do understand.
It's getting more and more.
It's more distinct from everyone else.
It's really, and deeper in it more. It sounds squeaky, that strong, squeaky voice.
But lastly, Malika wants to throw Chloe a birthday party.
Yeah, she does.
This is how old this is, guys. We know Chloe just recently had a birthday party a few weeks ago.
No, wasn't it a month ago? When is her birthday?
I think this month, because she's a Cancer. Her birthday is June 27th.
So you know that they must have filmed that later and put that in the skit. Because you just said it was in February.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the last episode. So the next episode we're going through. So they must have took this from June, right?
Yes.
And patched it on here because they wasn't filming then. They was filming in the wintertime.
Yeah.
And Chloe's birthday is in the summer. When is her birthday?
June 27th.
Still there. That's the beginning of summer. So we know that if they in California, it was already hot then.
Yeah, you're right. Man, they slid that in there. And you know what? I was kind of wondering.
So they can do that if they want to.
Right, and then make it look seamless. Because that thought has ran across my mind. If they've ever re-recorded a scene and put it in the show to make it look like it blended in, and we just
But the timing is off. Because why is she talking about Chloe's birthday party when if this is in February, March, April, May, June, come on. They have money. They could just do a party in a day. So no, that just seems like this is a party that she was really planning for coming up within the next couple of weeks. It didn't seem like this was I'm going to plan your party in the next 4 months. That don't sound right because that was in February, right? February, March, April, May. That don't sound right.
Yes.
Because they was in the month of February. So.
Yeah. And you know what? I did kind of think it was weird that she was talking about Chloe's birthday party, but it just wasn't clicking until we had this conversation. And Chloe well, we do know that Malika did warm her up to that party, and it was a birthday bash. She did say that she does need to get out there, because Malika fears that Chloe will forever live her life inside the house, afraid to go out.
But did they have coats on? I don't know. I don't know. Or jackets.
Maybe a jacket.
So it could have been talking about it to make us think that it was modern, but it was because it was kind of weird that all of a sudden they just want to have a dinner and start talking about Chloe's birthday party as if it was an afterthought. They wasn't even filming because they had already filmed. This is going on their last filming. So they were at the film. So this is something they added in, or they plotted that meeting so they could talk about it to make it look like it's more current. But I think she had on black leather.
Yes.
And so therefore, lets me know that could have happened in that February, March or something.
I can believe it because I definitely recall it being very sunny.
Right. Well, it's California. So I'm just saying, it just seems to me that wasn't taken in the summer.
Right.
In the winter. It was in the winter. So this is all a setup planning for the party. And I don't think they're going to take 5 months or 6 months to plan for a birthday party.
But yeah, so Malika.
My opinion.
Yeah, most definitely. That is something curious to look at. Y'all heard it here first. But Malika really wants Chloe just to, whatever period she's going through, to have this period. But no, eventually sometime you're going to have to step out and meet other guys.
Why are they so concerned about getting out and meeting guys? She'll do it when she's ready. She already in bye-bye. What is it?
Mumbai.
She already in Mumbai. She'll go. She'll do. Why everybody they like they got. I gotta have a man. Malika's now like, I'm glad, I thought about not having a baby right now because now I'm ready to date. Oh, they so fickle.
They really are.
This is silly to me.
And I think because Chloe's standing so firm in the fact that she doesn't want to date.
And what is so wrong with that? And what is so wrong with just being a mom for a few years?
That's also true.
What's so wrong with that? I don't get it. Courtney did it.
Yeah, Courtney.
Why do you have to have a boyfriend when you don't need one? Why can't you just spend that time raising your kids? They are so money hungry. It's ridiculous.
It is.
For them to be they're in their 40s. This is why, they talk like somebody in their 20s or in their early 30s, but they're in their 40s talking this away. Like, I gotta have a boyfriend. We gotta hang out. Y'all are grown women. I don't know, with kids.
Yeah.
kids. That's not teenagers. That's wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
But no judgment.
Yeah.
That's the life of the rich and fabulous. So
Yes. Like they
I
say,
ain't jealous.
we're not keeping up the Kardashians no more.
No, the Kardashians are not keeping up with us. They are doing their own thing. They are not keeping us in the loop.
Yeah.
They just throw us bones, but that's okay. I did think that this was a relatively good episode. I really did. I'm eager to see what they're going to bring for the closing.
Mm-hmm.
I complain about it, but I'm always sad to see it go. It seemed like it wasn't on very long this year.
Yeah, it does feel like
It
that.
seemed like it wasn't on very long at all.
But also felt long and drawn out and kind of boring in the beginning.
It really did. And now at the end, it's like it's getting a little exciting.
Yes.
You know, I guess it's got to be awful when you the mom and you got to tell the world you having a hysterectomy. It's got to be crazy when you just say, okay, look, I hurt my 2 fingers and I'm going to make an episode about it. I'm going to make an episode about, I'm coming to the realization years ago when I was kidnapped or held hostage, robbed, and now I got therapy. Maybe it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know about anyone else, but it's just like you're pulling for straws. And if you all can't see that, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But when you have money, I guess you can do these things.
Most definitely.
So, but there is so much they could do to pull this right on up out and have everybody watching.
Oh, yes.
But they won't do that.
No, they will not.
No. Their lips are sealed.
Yes.
Well, anyway, I did enjoy this episode. I don't know what Kim can do for the reform, but she did put them on her show.
Yes,
she can do that. And God bless the child to have its own. I just wish, I do feel sad for a lot of those people.
Yes.
I do think that there should be a way that when you do a crime, when you 18, even 25 and younger, I think it could be some kind of justice done that you could serve so much time and get out and have like 5 years of probation. Have some skills, teach you some skills. I don't know. But even a lot of times when they get out of these prison places, they don't even get jobs because they are still stigmatized. So, and many of them, some of them even go back because it was safer. So my heart aches. If she could do something, do something. I just don't know what Kim could do other than what she's doing. Putting it on her show and making it known to the world and using that girl, what's her name?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Everyone, which I'm realizing about her, she's got a lot of hatred towards her. People think she's phony and they think they glorifying a murderer. Although I see it from both angles. I see it from Gypsy, she was a child, and I also see it from the other world. So, and this is where Kim is going. So this is a whole mess. But nevertheless, that's it. That's all we have to say. I hope you enjoyed this reading. This reading. I hope you enjoyed our
recap.
Go ahead, baby.
Okay,
I'm hungry actually.
I feel you. I hope you guys enjoyed our recap on the Kardashians. And they are slowly coming to an end. Actually, they're about to come to an end.
Their season ended.
Yes,
not them. They're not coming to the end. God forbid. No, the season is coming to an end. And I do enjoy watching them. It did get a little exciting this episode, but they can make it go off. But nevertheless, we'll see next year.
Yes, we'll see.
Well, they're not over yet. So hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Until then, thumb us up, please. If you don't, thumb us up. Hey, maybe you haven't subscribed. Right. Subscribe to us, please.
Comments.
We really, really need your support.
Yes.
Make your comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you feel. We're always eager to listen.
Yes.
Only thing we ask is one thing. Be kind.
Yes, please.
And with that being said, we thank you for joining us.
Sunflowers!